completely off the ground.
Last episode we found gold dry washing as well as a rattler. More of the same, more gold and more snakes, but first we have to move our camp.
I just want to search the walls really quick. Well, we were here last night, saw where the snakes were. Tony, you said you found one this morning, right?
This morning, right down by them boulders. If you look right down there,
All right.
it's about 10 foot to the left of that last boulder.
Where we were with the night vision under the rocks.
Yeah.
You found another rattler.
Yep, that last rock that I said that they've been sitting in, he was right there next to that.
Cool. So that paid off walking out last night.
Yeah.
Here comes Seth with the Global Gold Recovery System. Pretty good, huh?
Yep, everything's moved, everything's good.
Got a new camp.
Yep.
Higher ground, you got shade.
Yes, nice. This is actually an upgrade right here.
Tony's thinking of staying instead of going up to Dolan Springs, so.
Here's nice shade I got here for canning.
Right, I think this is much better. So
Got
glad.
a tree right here. I can hang stuff from it, Christmas ornaments.
You gonna be here for Christmas?
Sure, I'll be here for 1 year. Just a mining claim. This is for mineral rights.
The old post office at Weaver.
There are many theories and facts on where the gold is and isn't, and one fact is that gold can be found where gold was found before. So we're here on a private claim just below a gold mine.
There's a mine right up here, and the angle of the rocks comes straight down here like this.
Right now Seth and Tony are looking for the claim markers, making sure we're on the claim, and we're going to move our operation to the first spot where the quartz vein was at first. We got more gold out of the quartz vein than the second test spot, so we're going to go back to the quartz vein but maybe move over a little bit. We're kind of right on the line between two claims, so we're just making sure we're on the right claim. So they're down there checking out right now and drawing some lines. As you can see also above my shoulder there's an old mine, and where there used to be a huge quartz vein in, and thinking that some of that debris is washed down into the valley here. So that's what we're going to be digging up today.
There's the southwest claim marker. So this claim marker here. Got this whole area. And this up here is Rich Hill, so we're on the back side of it, on the east side of it.
Yesterday we did 2 different tests, and the first test we did is when we got, our good, nice pan of pickers and stuff. It looked a lot like this tailing pile here, all this old eroded quartz, because we were following quartz vein our first test. And the second one we just followed the bedrock, didn't find nearly as much gold. So to me this is encouraging to see lots of quartz and rocks falling off the classifier instead of just all the material going through. You're working against some kind of rock instead of just into some sand that's been deposited on top of some bedrock. Hematite and magnetite, and they will oxidize. It's just decaying iron ore basically that gives it the red color. It's rust from the iron ore. So we got highly mineralized, quartz veins with iron running through it. Good chances you got gold in it too. So this is just an old, rock outcropping, basically what would represent bedrock in the area now. And it's mainly just granite that's highly mineralized with quartz veins and other iron, structures running through it of sorts. You can see how it rusts out black. That's because of its iron content. But through here, you see the rocks running in one direction. They're going the direction I'm pointing, but you look up at this direction over here to the southwest, and you'll notice the rocks are running a totally different direction. So you've got ones that run in a pattern this direction, which would be like northwest, and then here you've got some going here to the southwest. And what you've got here where we're digging is a convergence of those two patterns coming together, so you get a nice contact zone. During the erosion process of the mountain, you get all the dirt and all the gravels and fine rocks have been eroded, and included that you get the quartz, you get the gold, the silver, all that kind of stuff eroding out of the mountains, and it piles up off this hillside here. You can see where the rock is, and then on top of that you've got this dirt that we've been digging into in this area, and they call that area of Piedmont. It's the sloughed off basically decomposing mountains building up at the base. You can see it out of the mountains in the distance even. You can see Piedmont stretching out from the mountain peaks as they've been eroded. And that's how you can really notice that Arizona mountains are very old, because they're just basically piled up old, decayed mountains. So a good example of the contact zones is you have the contact zone between the eroded mountain and where the soil builds up. That's one area where you can find gold. But a good one here, when I was talking earlier about the two different directions of the bedrock, you can see right where I stand that this piece of bedrock is going in this direction, and this bedrock is going in this direction. It creates like a Y. And it just so happens that you have the quartz vein running through here at the same time. So you think at these 2 points, that's where gold coming off the mountain would get caught up in this natural dike, if you will. And so that's what we're digging out and throwing it through the dry washer.
It's a perfect trap, right? I mean, it's
perfect. Yeah, you would think about it, and then it's got also a gold vein or a quartz vein eroding into the trap itself.
So there's our quartz vein. We can see that coming down, and you can see where the V is, right?
Yeah, you can see it come down here. You got this direction of bedrock here,
And then over here is
over
the
here
other.
my foot is, and you can see there's a line in it right here. You can see this line here and this line here, so
That's
it goes
right here.
this direction. Two
And then
totally different.
this is almost like a sluice box with the ripples here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's where we were dusting out real well all the particles.
Yeah, so we should do well today, I imagine.
All right. So this is test hole number 3.
Yeah.
See how that does. So far, number 1's winning. Number 2, we used twice as much dirt and got half as much gold. So let's see what we have here.
Yeah, third as much.
We dug up and dug between all the bedrock, removing layers of rock one at a time.
Quartz. It's really quartz, but it's gotta have a little pocket of gold in it here and there. So.
But we're gonna have to break some of this stuff up and
Goes down pretty quick.
pan it. Now you can pry that piece off. Oh, that's excellent.
Crack, so
Right.
crack them open. Squeeze it there. I mean, there was a bunch of rock that moved out of there. It's the red is the iron oxides or rust.
A lot of coarse gold that was found was to do with the fact that we spent extra time sweeping up all the dust and gravel from under the rocks that we pried up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved those big rocks out of the way. Then running through that big rock, and
Right.
we got those rocks over there. So where he was standing, there were boulders. Then we've gotten down into the crack there, and that's where you find the gold.
There better be at least 4 ounces of gold in that damn thing.
Might even have ourselves a nugget.
All right, so we just got back. Oh, how much did we get out of all those buckets? We were going to do that, see how much,
Oh, that's got this much material here,
which is not much at all.
and plus what's in this pan, hardly anything.
From 3 yards of,
Not 3, about 2.
2 yards.
That's just a rough estimate, you know.
It's amazing all that work, and you end up with enough dirt to fit in a gallon bucket, huh?
All the gold at the bottom of that pan. That was just off the very top
Off
of
the
that.
top of the bucket.
Do like a clean
that
water.
gold?
Yeah. So that's your ultimate concentrate right there.
So what's that? Like 3 ounces of
Black sand and there's some blonde sand in there. There's just some silt left, but I got most everything down. I'll have the steel shot in it, and lead, and whatever else we end up finding.
what do we work today? 4 hours? 5?
Probably 5. You can see all the gold in the sands.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
Oh wow. Look at that.
Getting down to the last few pieces of gold here.
We're in the very last black sand. It's just this bottle with the straw that's halfway in there. And as you squeeze stuff up vertically, it falls into the cap, and you turn it right side up, it falls back down to the bottom. Really simple once you figure out how they work.
Putting it in the vial, huh?
Yep, last step. I'll go fill it up. Yep.
We're gonna fill it up with clean water?
This is where I pull the Jack Hoffman right here. Gonna go do the final cleanup here by myself.
All right. They switches them out. So you got it all in there.
That's pretty nice.
Says you can't find gold. We got here. Vial of gold. How much gold's in there? You think?
Oh, around 2 grams, maybe.
2 grams of gold.
Well, we were hoping for more, but it is what it is. 3 to 4 grams of gold worth around $200 at the time of filming. Okay, that's it for gold now. Let's finish catching snakes and reptiles before our final tally. This is TJ Gadget Man. Happy hunting.